do a kickflip. So like, here's the thing about Goldlewis. Goldlewis has a few behemoths that are particularly useful that are hard to do. These, right? It's 8-4-2 behemoths, so starting at the top, going backwards to down, and 8-6-2 behemoth. They like start from behind his back or like above his head, and one's an overhead and one's a low. They're plus, they're good for mix-ups. They're really strong. The problem with them is because they start at up, right? Doing them like while moving is very hard. There's a lot of ways we can trick the game into giving us these Typhoons and making it easier, right? So let's say you have a knockdown. You can whiff a button. Oftentimes it's 5p. After I hit 5p, I hit up. And as you can see, I don't jump right away, right? I'm recovering from the jab.
Sajam fan now.
So that allows me to input the Behemoth Typhoon on the ground. You run up, you whiff your 5p, you do the Behemoth. So I'm buffering it during the whiff. The other trick is with buffering Typhoons, and this one is a little bit more complicated. It's going to be using the block stun to do the same thing. So a good example of this is when you're doing a Typhoon, doing another Typhoon after a Typhoon is often very easy because I'm doing the same thing I did with that jab, but instead of doing a jab, I'm doing a Typhoon into a Typhoon. Now, we can use this to hide our Behemoth Typhoon inputs and also dash at the same time. So let's say I want to do like this Typhoon PRC and I want a dashing overhead Behemoth like that. So if you look at my inputs over there, after I did the RC, you see I did up, forward, down, and then I dashed. I dash plus down, and then I hit H to get the Behemoth. Simply hide the dash input in your motion for your Behemoth Typhoon. You can do the same thing with the forward input of this. So you can do the input like up, forward plus dash, down, forward, down, and then H, and that will give you Typhoon. You can do the same thing with backwards Typhoons. It's a little bit more difficult. You cannot be holding backwards when you hit dash, but you know, it's the same idea. You would do 8, and then you would do 7, 4, and then let go, go neutral, dash, and then do 2 or 1 into H for Behemoth Typhoon. So to give you an example, I can clear my inputs and then show you. So as you can see, I did 8, 7, 4, 2, 1 plus dash. I did 1, let go, dash, and then H. So this allows me to dashing Behemoth Typhoon with an up input in it. It's very effective for pressure. This one is a lot easier than the backwards one, simply because you can hit forward plus dash to do it. The other thing to know about Behemoth Typhoons is that you can skip one input in them. So you need the starting direction and the ending direction, really, right? So the up and then the down in this case. This is him doing a kickflip. I can see it. Make the category skate 4. So while you guys are like funny man swing coffin, I'm over here doing fucking calculus.